Hello everyone, I'm going to teach you today all the general tips and tricks that you're going to need to get through your Genshin playthrough. In this game, you're going to have daily commissions. Daily commissions are going to be what you're going to have to finish daily. They can wide variety of things, from combat to interacting with NPCs to do certain tasks that NPCs ask for. You might have to go across the map to do something in one of the areas of the game, or you just might have to just kill a couple enemies and it just be that easy. The reason why it's so important is because the adventure EXP that you get, as well as the primos that you get. Doing so, you also get friendship EXP that helps level gets more lore to the game and lore to the characters that you have, that you increase the friendship levels up. You also get materials like the weapon enhancement ores that help massively increase the EXP that you give to your weapons to level them up. Doing so lets you get a little bit stronger. And turning them all in allows you to get a massive amount of EXP for all of your characters, plus just a little bit of gold here and there throughout all the commissions. Spending your resin. So, resin in this game is finite and it caps every day. You're going to cap it once or twice amongst your gameplay. You need to spend your resin to make sure it's out every time you log off the game. So while you're not playing the game, your resin gets filled back up. You have multiple ways of spending resin. You have the ability to make some money. You have the ability to get EXP books to level up your characters. You have the ability to fight the world bosses. Or you could do talent domains to get your talents of your characters up. Or you can do artifacts, which you don't really have to do artifacts until later on into the game, until you have progressed to a point. You also have weekly bosses. Weekly bosses allow you the ability to fight weekly bosses to gain major rewards that you don't normally get through fighting the world bosses, which they are only a once a week thing. Combat and combos. You will need to learn how characters work. Certain characters do certain things in their own niche certain way. You can make any character that you want a DPS, but any character can also be a support, depending upon how niche their kit is. If their kit has a specific thing that they do, and you can utilize that on your team to do certain things, you can combo with other characters that have niches and to be able to take your DPS and then inject them with steroids to do so much more damage. As well as knowing enemies' weak spots and knowing what enemies are weak to certain things. Certain enemies might be a little bit more tanky on the defense, but they might not have a lot of elemental defense. So hitting them with more elemental damage might kill them a lot faster than just smacking them with your weapon. So certain characters will exceed at certain niches, as well as certain characters might be more supportive than just dealing damage. Crafting things in this game allow you to condense things that you have. So if you need to be able to get the higher quality, you can then condense items down to make them a lot better grade. You have the character ascensions, you have the talent ascension materials that you can condense the ones that you have a lot of and convert them into higher grade versions. You can also do it for weapon ascensions as well as other materials in this game that you might need. You can also craft potions and other items that you might need to be able to progress through the game or do whatever you want. Exploring in this game is by far the biggest draw of this game. There is so much nooks and crannies in this game, so many little spaces around the world that you're going to find different little spots that enemies like to hide, and you'll find these chests that give rewards. There is so much of this world to explore, and it just keeps getting bigger. Characters in this game are really unique that sometimes some characters that you can have multiple of that need the same world boss but don't need the same materials. You need to ascend them to be able to level them up even further so they are able to utilize more of their true power. Doing so, you're also going to need a perfect weapon that benefits a character's personal preference to their playstyle or the playstyle that you want to play. Doing so, you need to figure out which items benefit which characters. You need to pretty much test out what you want to do. Talents, on the other hand, also benefit increasing the actual combat abilities that each character has. Certain characters might deal more better for their physical damage, so all of their auto attacks will deal a lot more damage. Or their abilities might be more utilized in certain scenarios that they might have a lot more benefits from having their abilities increase the power of. But you also have constellations. Constellations are 100% not needed in this game. These are only benefit for if you get duplicates of. Now, if you really want the constellations in this game, you can get them. They are not needed to excel at anything in this game. All the characters have niches that just get even more, the characters just get even more powerful if you increase the constellations of the characters. You don't need to, it's just an added benefit if you do get multiple of these characters later on in your playthrough. Artifacts are also part of this that are a bit of a difficult to grind, to give a little small little bit of that. Doing so allows many possibilities of builds for characters from wide varieties of how many artifacts there are in the game. Again, it's also going to come down to personal playstyle. The wish system. By far the most controversial thing about this game. You will need to know ahead of time coming into this that there's event, character banners, weapon banners, and standard banners. The event banner is a recurring every 28 day cycle. Weapon banners, I will have to say, are a huge scam and you should just skip it altogether. The standard banner has every single 4-star character in the game, as well as 5 unique 5-stars. You can get the unique 5-stars on the event banner, but you can also get the unique 5-stars on the standard banner that is year-round, that is never changing. During the event banner, if you somehow don't get the character that it is on the event banner, you will, when you get a 5-star character, you will be getting one of the 5-star characters that is on the standard banner. Granted, if you do so, the next time you get another 5-star character, you will be getting the 5-star character that is on the weapon, that is on the character banner. That pretty much wraps up all of the tips and tricks that you would need to know. I will be going over some in-depth detail later on for more in-depth for each character, but for now, I'm going to leave you guys so you can be able to go on and enjoy Genshin Impact just like I am. See y'all later!